Hello, hello. How are you? Hope you are well. I am back from my break. Had a good time away, and now I'm back and ready to roll. Welcome back to Thursday mentoring sessions. I do this every week, 8:30 on Thursdays, just because um, I have learned a lot on my music journey, and I like to share some of the experiences that I've had in helpful ways that will help you along your music journey. And today I wanted to talk about something that I'm pretty sure each and every one of us has come across in one form or the other. It could be someone who has who has sent you a cold email or message on Instagram or Facebook, or even your email saying, "Hi, I listened to your music and I loved it. I want to help you um, spread your music. Do you want to work with me?" Um, and then they go on to give you an offer. "I can do this for you if you will do this for me." And then the inevitable question: is it too good to be true? Or is this just another shady offer? Have you come across those offers? Has someone talked to you, even on Instagram, where they're like, "Oh, I have been looking at your content and you will be amazing to represent my brand." And then you look at their Instagram page and they're the only ones They're the only ones. If you are watching, say hi. Oh, and I'm on Zoom, so do me a favor and grant Zoom permission to share your details with me. That would be amazing. Um, but yes, someone texts you on Instagram and they're like, um, "You will be amazing to be our brand representative," and you look at them and they have only one follower, no friend, no post, and you're like, "Seriously, how shady is this?" Or someone says, "Oh, I want you to write a song for my my kid's birthday," and you're like, "Okay, why do you not have any friends?" And at the end of the day, it's just another shady deal. So I thought this would be a great talk because I remember getting on a call with one of my clients, and they had come to talk to me for advice because someone had approached them um, on social media and said, "I love your songs. I think I can be a manager. I will be amazing. I have lots of contacts in the industry. I can help you out. But you'll need to sign a contract. You'll need to pay for um, lawyer fees for the contract. You'll need to give me a cut of your royalties. You will need to," and I was hearing a lot about, or a lot of, "You'll need to pay me, you'll need to do this," and not a lot of, "I will do this for you." And at the end of the day, I mean, I talked her through things to look out for, but I thought it was going to be a good talk to just share some of the things that I look at when people approach me. What are red flags? What are things that I will say definitely run? Or what are things that I would say, okay, this might look legit. Okay, so I've written, how many points? About 9 points. I don't know if I'm going to get through them because I have another call in 30 minutes, but let's do this. Let's go. Number one: if someone approaches you with an offer, first question I asked is, hi Ronke, hi Auntie Ade. Hope you're well. If someone approaches me, the first question I ask is, number one, do I need this? Do I need this service? Is this something that I know will move my business to the next level right now? Is this a now product that I need, or sometime in the future product that I need? Managers are one of those ones that, oh, I mean, it sounds great saying I have a music manager. It makes you sound important, but actually, if you're not well known enough to have lots of gigs, people looking to book you, um, then you might be paying someone for not doing much for you at all. Essentially, a manager is someone you get when you've grown to a certain extent, you're fielding too many offers, you are in demand, and you can afford to pay him because you have enough coming in through your music. That's how I look at it. So a manager is something people will need down the line more than anything else. So that was number one. Do you really need this offer? Do you need it? If you think it's going to help you, fine. So that's number one. Number two, is there a taster or a freebie from this person? So freebies are amazing. I mean, how many of you have gone to a shop and you were planning on buying one thing, and along the way they said, "Ooh, we're trying out these hi Sir George. We are trying out these mini bites. Do you want to try one of them?" And then you try it and you're like, "Ooh, I want another." And you try that one as well. And you're like, "I'm going to buy it." Why? Because you've had a taster. You've experienced it yourself. You are interested. Um, and there are lots of different ways that you can get tasters of someone. Okay, so what's their social media like? Are there things you've seen on their social media that makes you realize, oh, okay, I know this person. I like this person. And then experience is really only what will make you trust this person. But if there is nothing around on social media or on a website, like a free course or a free guide or anything that gives you a taste of what working with them is going to do for you, then that's a red flag. Because people that are genuine about working with people, they give you a little bit of a taste. I mean, you don't go on a date, on a first date, and they ask you to marry them. No, you don't do that. You go on a date and you decide if you want to see them again, and then it moves on to a steady relationship. You build things up. So no one really walks up to you and just asks you for something like committing to them with a contract without building up their relationship with you. That's ridiculous. So there should be tasters, something that will give you a little bit of an idea of who they are and what working with them is all about. Number three, is there a website? Is there even a website? So people email me and say, "Oh, I do this," and I'm like, "Okay, what's your website?" And all of that is just goes to show how serious they are about their business, because your website, it's almost like a shop. If you need to buy something from someone, there most of them have offices, or if it's a brick and mortar and you're buying a physical product, then of course they have an actual shop where things are on display, right? You can walk around, feel it, try it on if it's closed. And your website is that your website is a representative of a physical shop where people walk around, look at your products, maybe look at reviews, try it on for themselves, see what's what, right? And then, is this making sense to you? Let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions, let me know as well. I see a Facebook user. Do you want to just put your name in the comments so I know who it is? Okay. So I'm going to keep going. Number three. No, that was number three. Is there a website? Number four. Do they look professional? Is there anything professional about them? And it could even be your email. So some people have this beautiful byline they put in their emails, maybe a logo, who they are. Are there things that about them that look professional. Um, if it's a website, the same as well. Is it a good website? Um, Something else that I look at is their email. I remember recently running an ad, a Facebook ad, and then I got an email. Now, my Facebook is registered. I opened it with my Yahoo email. So that's the email that Facebook has. And then I get an email in my Gmail saying, the Meta team have flagged my ads. There's a problem in my ads. To avoid getting my account shut down, I needed to reply to the email. First of all, Facebook doesn't even have my Gmail address. So that already is a red flag. And then the Meta team, if you actually click on the email address, it's not Facebook. It's an odd looking email. And the only thing that points to Facebook at all is when they sign yours sincerely, Meta team. I'm like, fraud, 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 fraud. So there are these little, signs that are quite obvious when you know where to look. So look at the actual email address. Is it them or not? One of the things that professional companies like to do is to get their own domain so they can actually send you an email using the name of the company. So this is something I'm working on myself to start doing, because it also shows people you're serious when you're emailing through an email with your own domain. It increases your credibility. So that's also something that you can look out for as well. I've talked about Instagram already and how is it a true account? Have they grown their followers over the years? Have they posted? Are there signs to show that this is an actual person and not just someone who's spamming? Because if they only have one follower or one post, you need to run or just ignore it or block them. Next, are there testimonials? That's always good. It's definitely something I look out for when I'm thinking about buying. So now we buy almost every single thing from online. You might buy a course, you might be thinking about working with someone. Well, have you checked Google reviews? Have you just Googled the company and seen what other people have to say? And sure, not everyone is going to have only good reviews, but the bad reviews, what are they about? You'll be able to get a clear picture of what they're about when you see their reviews, plus their response to their reviews. Because even if there was a mistake, something happened, but you can see that they addressed it and said, oh, apologies, this doesn't normally happen. Please send us an email. We'll get right on top of it. They are responsive. You take them more seriously. So definitely look at reviews, look at testimonials, go on the website. Do they have their testimonials on their website as well? Number 8, is there a cooling off period? So there's something I've begun to do more recently, and that is looking at giving some sort of risk-free cooling off period when I make offers to people, because it's being used more and more as a way to reassure people. So what I mean is there a cooling off period is, if you bought like a insurance, maybe your car insurance, what do they tell you? They tell you you have 4 weeks. They give you a certain amount of time that you have to cool off. In other words, in the space of 4 weeks, if you change your mind, you can cancel your insurance with us no questions asked. We'll probably even give you a refund, things like that. Or if you're buying a course, they could say you can try it out for the first month. If it's not what you thought it was, we'll give you back a refund, no questions asked. Or they might say something like, if you join us for the course and you don't make your money back, we'll keep working with you until you do. All sorts of reassuring offers. They are trying to reassure you, so it's risk free, and it's genuine. Like they literally want to let you know you can trust them. So if someone you barely know is coming up to you and saying, I want to work with you, I can help you sign this contract, and there's no cooling off period, that's a red flag. Because think about it, if people were also serious about working with you and they were getting into a contract with you, they also want to make sure that they actually like working with you. Because sometimes it's stressful when you're working with someone, and you didn't realize how much work they were. um, I think that's a red flag when there's no proper relationship and they're just wanting to sign a contract. They haven't properly thought things through. So protect yourself, and don't do that. And then number 9, market research. Is the asking price what they're charging? Is it comparable to other people, to other courses, to other offers? I sometimes I like just sitting in on calls, making an appointment with a company and letting them talk to me about what they do, because it's a bit of market research as well. Sure, they'll try to sell me a product, try to sell me their services. And if I like what I hear, I might sign up, even if I don't have the funds. Sometimes I will, can I be resourceful? Can I find the funds for this? But mostly I do that because I've done market research and I've seen that their offer is the best I've heard so far. How am I going to know what the best offer is you've heard so far if you are not listening and looking in on what other people are offering? So, what's your market research like? Do you have that habit of actually trying to find out what the asking price today is for products that you need? I think it's a great strategy, you know. Shop around. You might say, oh, actually, I don't have the funds to work with this person now. But many people offer free calls, strategy calls. Just say, what's it going to take to work with you? I'm not saying I want to right now, but I want to keep my options open. How much does it cost? And it's not going to harm you. But I think it'll definitely help you assess when someone is charging you an arm and a leg for something doesn't actually cost that much from other people. Just something to think about. Okay. And that brings me to the end of my time with you. So, those were 9 points on how you can assess when people approach you with an offer. Number 1, do you need the service now? Or can you keep it for later? Number 2, is there a taster or a freebie that you can get a hold of, you can experience to get a bit of a taste of their services, what working with them will do for you. Number 3, do they have a website that you can look around? Number 4, is there are they coming across as professional? Number 5, is their actual email address representative of who they say they are? Number 6, is it an Instagram real account or fake account? Do they have friends? Do they post? Number 7, are there testimonials or reviews that you can look at? Number 8, is there a cooling off period for the contract? They offer guarantees. Number 9, is their offer similar to other offers in the market? I hope this has been helpful. ask me any questions in the comments. And I will see you same time next week. Take care. Bye for now.